Hello good people, welcome to my channel. My name is Shiyelia in Korea. Today I'm going to do another video. Hey, I'm going to talk about my first impressions of Korea, like the first time I came to Korea. What did I see or how I felt about Korea? First of all, I want to dismiss the fact that people always think that the life they see on the TV is the same life that is really happening in a certain country. I'm telling this as a disclaimer to anyone, whether you are in a certain country and you are thinking of going to another country that you fantasize about, you see everything smart and sparkling clean in the videos on TV. It's not what you see in reality. Like, yeah, I see young people all over the internet. They are so crazy about BTS. They are crazy to the extent of even thinking of getting a Korean boyfriend or Korean husband who looks like BTS. Like, it's funny that I have to even sometimes also drive some sense into young people to say those idols you see on TV, they do it to please their fans. So a normal person, a Korean normal person that you meet on the street is definitely 1,000 times not similar to the BTS crew. I mean, like, that's the truth. But some people just fantasize thinking that the BTS crew is the kind of boys that they get when they come to Korea. Let me dismiss that. In real life, you don't see anyone similar to the BTS crew. Maybe you can find one or two people who are doing modeling who may meet the range of the BTS crew. Yeah, that's the truth. Like, yeah. Anyway, so I also had a perspective that maybe in Korea, the way they do on television, like the dressing they put on television, it's actually the dressing that they put in real life. So yeah, when I got here, I was surprised that I even spent more than 3-4 months without even seeing anyone wearing the traditional dress, unless you go to a wedding venue. Yeah. And my also perspective was like the food that they make on the TV programs or on the dramas, maybe they just do it for the drama. But yeah, to my reality, food definitely they represent so well. Whatever you see on the TV, it's the kind of food that they even share on their tables. If you go to any normal restaurant, it's only the dressing and the makeup kind of and the appearance which is exaggerated. That's the truth, because normal Korean people have busy lifestyle. They don't have time to do that fancy makeup and fancy dressing that you see on the music videos. And definitely those clothes are for performing, not for everyday wear, like in some cases. So that was my real impression about Korea when I came. I was like, so the Korea that we see on TV is just to maybe attract our eyes only, not that we will experience the real Korea. If you want to know what Korea is, I think maybe watch documentaries, like real-time documentaries, not the ones they edit to make the scenes for the old time. No. Check news, real-time documentaries. Yeah, those ones can actually show you how life in Korea is. don't fantasize about the movie that you saw or the music that you saw and think that that's the kind of lifestyle you will get when you come to Korea. Yes, some elements of being Korean can be shown, but some scenes are definitely over exaggerated. I fail to follow Korean dramas, especially those present time or fictional or whatsoever. They are just somehow way too fake for me, like the way they try to do the fantasy kind of love and everything. In real life you can't fall in love that way they do on movies. I mean, like I fail to get convinced by that. Yeah, someone is closing their door when I'm recording. So anyway, I'm doing this intro so that if you're interested in watching other things that you have to consider before coming to Korea, there are many videos that I have done. I'll make a playlist for the consider this before moving to Korea. And this summary of my impression of what Korea is makes me feel like, yeah, Korea is totally different from what we see on movies. Like, it's only when you come to a certain country, like now I know even people think in Zimbabwe there's still that hondoe minda, I mean, like the farmers being chased away from the farms. That's the image that they have. Even now here in Korea, I always tell them we live in peace. There's nothing like that anymore. It happened once and that's it. And they even think the hyperinflation they were seeing in 2007 and 2008 is the same thing. I have to clear also their mindset, tell them things have changed. You used to see on the news that we don't have food in the shelves. Now we have food. We have lots of food. Like, things change. Yes, inflation is there, but it's not as it was in 2007 and 2008. So this video is just for culture exchange purpose, nothing else. So there is no perfect country. There is no a perfect place. As I shared my experiences, definitely most people, their eyes are being opened, and me too, I'm learning. Like, I'm not coming from a perfect country. That's why I'm sharing these things about Korea, so that you may impress your country and know that whatever you have in your country is not really that bad. So please check other videos that I did of consider this before coming to Korea, and I'm sure your impression about Korea will be cleared. So thank you so much for watching. Check you in my next video. Ciao ciao, good people.